Coach, Frank and Wayne, just 1 of 9 in the first half, but then they really got it going in the second. What did you see in that kind of changed the game for them?
Well, I didn't think that Frank really was engaged as much as he has been the entire game. So he got a couple of layups late. But I thought Wayne was pretty active and played with energy, and of course he made 3 threes, which was great for him to see the ball go through the basket. But I thought Wayne played pretty well. But I don't know if there was any one thing the second half over the first half. The second half we weren't as near as good a team as we were obviously early in the first half.
Perry kind of offered that you guys maybe took a little step today by not going backwards, but I just wonder what you think about what a game like this does for you.
Well, I don't know what we did. We played good in spurts today. We had some nice spurts in the first half. We defended well, didn't rebound great, but not bad. I think we missed 3 or 4 layups in transition that usually you come away with points. And I think Maury or somebody fumbled an uncontested pass down the middle. I mean, we did some things that we probably could have looked a little better the first half. In the second half, all it was a trade basket game. There wasn't a lot of energy, I don't think, on either team, really. So we certainly got to tighten that up. But I don't know if it's a step forward because we won, but I don't know that it was a huge step forward as far as us playing the way that we need to play to win consistently, though. But we did do some good things in spurts without question.
Coach, what do you think of the rebounding battle today? You guys needed to work a little bit on the rebounds.
That we did what?
Rebounding more better.
Yeah, well, we rebounded. I think we were +7 or 8 the first half, and second half, I think they may have been +2 or whatever. But I think they're a good rebounding team. I think that it hurt their team a little bit that Nino's a tough to keep off the glass, and he didn't play. Obviously, the number of minutes he would have played if he was healthy, so we may have caught a break there. But I thought that we rebounded it decently. Not great, but good enough.
So did you want to make an effort to play through Perry early?
Yeah, we always do, though. I think that's important. If you've watched us play historically, we want to play inside out early. But this is not an inside out team, so we want to play through Perry as much as we can. Maybe as a perimeter player to work back inside off the drive or whatnot. And Perry delivered early. He had 13 and 10 at halftime. I thought he played very well, particularly the first half.
Have you seen the last few weeks with him? Has there been kind of an uptick in his aggressiveness and his?
You know what? I think there has been. I thought he was. He's good at Texas. He was, if I remember right, pretty good against Oklahoma. I thought he played pretty well in Ames. I didn't think anybody played particularly well in Fort Worth, but I would say he's on an uptick without question.
You mentioned both teams lacking energy in the second half, but was it still important not to let them cut the lead into single digits? Yeah,
I think so. We traded baskets. I don't know when I think they got to 10 at one time, and I don't know exactly when that was, 5 minutes or 6 minutes or 7, whatever it was. But really, I thought that Brandon Green kind of bailed us out. The dude, he takes 5 shots outside 17 feet and makes 4 of them. So I thought he kind of bailed us out when we didn't run great offense.
Coach, a win like this, how does it get you ready for Iowa State on Monday?
I don't know if a win has anything to do with us being ready for Iowa State. I think that it's much easier, I think, to have a good preparation day and stuff like that when you're in good spirits. So from that standpoint, it's a big positive, especially on a quick turnaround. But our guys will be jacked and ready. I mean, they made us look foolish many possessions up there in Ames, and even though it was still a 2-possession game late, we didn't feel like we put our best foot forward there. And to be honest with you, they could probably play better too. So it'll be 2 good teams playing. They're extremely hard to guard. Them and OU, I think, are head and shoulders offensively better than the other teams in our league because they can score from all 5 spots. And certainly, we're going to have to play better. But then again, I like our chances if we play with great energy, and that's something that we certainly have to do.
Did Cliff's struggles with Gibson something you can specifically teach them?
You know, I would say a lot with Cliff. We don't throw it to him, so it's hard for big guys to score if the guards don't throw it to him. But I don't think that we do a good job of maybe balance. I mean, you got an uncontested layup there. We throw it over the top, you know, play out a timeout and falls down. You know, it just balance. He just seems like to me he's just a little off right now. I thought he was in Fort Worth as well, but he'll get it back. But he's not. You know, he's got to protect the rim and got to do some things where people can't shoot layups on us, and at least make people think about bringing it in there. And that's something that I thought the second half we didn't do a very good job. I thought the first half we challenged every shot. Second half I didn't feel like we challenged the shots down tight.
What do you think of Wayne's work against Marcus Foster?
I thought Wayne played good. Of course, Marcus got numbers. You know, you know, when the game was in question. You know, in the first half, we did a better job on him, even though he still missed a couple open looks. But the second half, I thought he made a couple of pretty well guarded shots. I think he's one of the best guarded shooters around. And I thought that he made a couple of hard shots. I thought, you know, he scored a couple of baskets on Wayne, but also got a couple on Devontae. But overall, I would say that we did an above-average job on him. And you know, he's going to get his if he can get up shots because he's a natural scorer. But I thought Wayne was pretty active and did a nice job. I think it was probably a combination of both. I thought we guarded pretty well the first half. We challenged everything. You know, we if somebody's going to shoot 17% against you, and we've actually experienced that this year. So I understand you would think that we could take advantage of it more than what we did. I didn't think that we did a good job of taking advantage of them shooting a low percentage, but you know, second half, you know, they shoot 56%. So we certainly didn't guard them near as well the second half.
Bill, last year, with some of the new guys on the team last year, didn't you do something before this game to introduce them to the series?
What's that?
Didn't you do something last year with all the new guys to introduce them to this series, tell them about the history of it?
Well, I've done a lot of crap. I can't remember what I've done. So maybe I do some reminders out there, but I don't really remember doing anything specific. You know, Missouri, of course, you know, we gave them a history lesson when we played Missouri, but it wasn't that way when we played K-State.
Anything of that sort at all this year?
No. Our guys were jacked to play. I mean, we had energy and warm-ups and all that stuff, and come out and you get up 20-5, and it was almost like when we got the big lead, we let off the gas a little bit. And you know, that's kind of human nature. But you know, when you're playing your rival in a building that's juiced, you don't want it to be that way. And then I thought K-State on the flip side, kind of after they got hit, they kind of regained their composure too and played better after that.
Were you able to use the message of the big leads you've had in the other games with these guys?
I don't talk like that. I might on non-game days, but not during the game. You know, hey, remember this game when we had a big lead and they came back? I'm not gonna. I don't usually talk like that. I can be very, very negative, I guess. I've been told from time to time, but not bringing up historical things like that.
Coach, how good of a three-point shooter is Brandon Green compared to some of the best you've had?
Oh, he's good. You know, to me, the best we've had since I've been here, as far as a three-point shooter, is probably Brandon. You know, the dude shot, you know, between 40 and 50 every year, and everybody knew he was a great three-point shooter. And then we've had others. You know, Tyrell was a good three-point shooter and everything. But I think Brandon Green jumps up and shoots it as well as anybody we've had. You know, he just jumps up and shoots it. Where other guys need a lot of daylight, he doesn't necessarily need that much daylight. So I like it when the ball leaves his hand.
Coach, we're almost midway through conference play now. I guess evaluate where your team is and where you'd like to see them by the end of February.
Well, I think that we've done some good things. I still think that there's a big step that we can take to get better. You know, you can stop and think about it. Hey, when the ball moves and we're playing well, we look really good. We look like teams of our past. When it gets stagnant, and then in the past we just had, okay, guys, let's grind it. We haven't become a good grinded out team. We're not a team that, okay, guys, we're not making shots. Let's make sure we get touches inside and play inside out. We haven't been that team that can do that as well. So I don't think we're near as complete offensively as where we can get to, which is positive because I think there's room for growth. And defensively, I think we're a team that at times we can really, really, really guard. And at times we can be average defensively. And what's frustrating to me, I don't know if you guys have really studied this, those type of things happen in between timeouts. I mean, it's like we have like Sybil. I mean, we've got multiple personalities within the game, and that's what's frustrating. You know, because you can come out and say, okay, we're not going to be, you know, even in Fort Worth, hey guys, you can't really come out and say we were off. We're up 23-10. So there was a phase in that game where we were really good, and then we can go the other way. So that's the thing that's a little frustrating is the inconsistencies that basically transpire within a game. Whereas I don't think we've ever really experienced that here. We've had teams go through droughts and things where we didn't play as well, but it seems like to me that this team experiences more of those than anybody else that I've been around.
So, Coach, having said that, do you think you're taking a step in the right direction by not allowing your lead to get under double digits, even when Kansas State went on a couple little runs there?
Today? Yeah, if you see, I like you. You're Tony Robbins, glass half full dude back there. So, yeah, that was great. That was good. So, but we didn't play poorly today. We did not play poorly. I don't want to paint that picture, but you know, guys, in basketball, sometimes when you get a big lead, the other team maybe is missing shots they normally make or whatever. It doesn't always happen because you're playing well. And sometimes when the other team's coming back, it doesn't always mean you're playing poorly. It means that maybe you do what you're supposed to do, go to the free throw line and miss both free throws. Or they make a guard. That's sports. And so, you know, there's ebbs and flows all the time. And so certainly you would like to think that every time you get a big lead, you build on it. Well, that's not necessarily going to be the case. But today we didn't. We probably did a better job of having some good possessions after they had a little momentum there in the second half.
Is one of the keys Monday the transition game?
Yeah, that'll be a huge key.
How do you change perhaps?
Well, we can start by running, but no, we'll do something to make sure that we give ourselves an opportunity for them to play 5 against 5 as opposed to 3 against 2 and 2 against 1. So.
Mentioned that they're having more fun on the court. Have you noticed that, and how much easier is it to play when you're having fun?
Oh no, that's the whole deal. You know, you look at our team when we're turned up and we're playing right. You know, we have a team of personalities that if Perry said he's having fun, then you know that's great because nobody else would know it. You know, because he doesn't smile a lot. And Frank, when's the last time he smiled on the court? Or you know, Jamar, you can tell how he's feeling based on body language. A lot of guys you can't because they're stone-faced. And so we've been trying to encourage more personality and that kind of stuff. So I like that. I want them to have fun. And when you have fun, you have more energy. There's no question about that.